Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It's that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week, and we do have a lot to talk about. This past weekend was Black Friday / Cyber Monday weekend. There was a lot of shopping. Card inventory was depleted, which means prices are going up, in some cases quite a bit. Again, this week you're going to notice that the key driver for cards moving up in value does continue to be the new commander builds coming out of Innistrad Crimson Vow. But there is other stuff going on as well. Quickly though, before we get into all the details, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, they do have Innistrad Crimson Vow products and a whole lot of other things on their website. Remember, if your order's over $100 or it consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use that promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated, so thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is Infernal Genesis. This goes up $4.04 this week to $4.99. That is a 426% increase. This is a good time to let you know how we compile our top 10 every week. We look at two major pieces of criteria. The first is a percentage increase in the value of the cards, and secondly, we want to see a true increase in sales out there. If you're expecting a card to be here and it is not, then it did fall short in one or both of those categories. But with that out of the way, let's talk more about this card here, Infernal Genesis. So simply, this is seeing more commander play in Toxrill the Corrosive right now, and it's one of those cards that is yet to be reprinted. It is a rare from Prophecy, which is now a very old set. Number 9, Serpent of Yawning Depths. This goes up $4.64 this week to $14.99. That is a 45% increase. This is one of the Theros Beyond Death theme booster rares, so it is harder to find than a regular rare from that set. This is also seeing increased commander play. This time the culprit is Runo Stromkirk / Crothus Lord of the Deep. Number 8 is one of those new Crimson Vow cards that is Cultivator Colossus. It's going up $4.73 this week to $22.99. That is a 26% increase. Now, this card got hot during the pre-release time due to its combo potential with Abundance. Now I do think it's trying to find its price point. In Standard, I am seeing this show up in some different builds on Arena. We'll have to see ultimately how they do. Right now, it is showing up more consistently in Simic Tempo, I've noticed. In Modern, this is starting to appear in Amulet Titan. I think that's kind of interesting. We'll have to see if that sticks. In Commander, it's in Omnith Locus of Creation and some other builds there. Number 7 is another card from the new set. Olivia Crimson Bride is up $4.94 this week to $13.99. That is a 55% increase. Vampires, of course, got a big push from Innistrad Crimson Vow and the Vampiric Bloodline Commander deck. This is a good upgrade to that deck. I have seen players putting this in fresh builds around a card from there as well. Of course, that's Strephon Mauer Progenitor. And this new Olivia happens to be a pretty popular commander already, too. Additionally, it's found in Edgar Markov, which of course sees a lot of play. And it's in Ani Maid of Dishonor builds, too. Number 6 is Seeds of Innocence. It goes up $5.10 this week to $14.25. That is a 56% increase. In Legacy, you are starting to see this pop up in some sideboards to bring in against 8-cast. Beyond that, I do see this occasionally in a commander build, but there is more attention on it now due to the fact that blood, treasure, food, and clue tokens are all playing a larger role in that format. Additionally, this card started moving over a week ago, so I do think some speculators have started to jump on this too. It is a reserve list card, so it doesn't take too much to move the price. Number 5 is Grim Hireling. This goes up $8.05 to $11.94. That is a 207% increase. This is from the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Planar Portal commander deck, and it also shows up in a number of different commander builds now. But the reason this card is moving the way it is right now is because there was a lengthy thread about it on a commander message board. Overall, it was getting a lot of praise. Players were sharing which decks they play it in. Very shortly after, it started to climb in price. Number 4 is Mangara's Tome. This goes up $9.92 to $14.74. That is a 206% increase. Sure, this can see maybe just a tad bit of commander play. However, this just looks like an old-fashioned reserve list buyout. Number 3 is Hunted Horror. This goes up $10.81 this week to $19.97. That is a 118% increase. So there was a Torpor Orb Hunted Horrors modern deck that got some attention at GP Vegas last week. I do think that's part of the reason it's going up in value the way it is. On top of that, though, it is seeing increased commander play in 2 new builds from Innistrad Crimson Vow. Toxrill the Corrosive, and Umbra Sphere Manifest. Number 2 is Phyrexian Crusader. This goes up $13.70 to $29.93. That's an 84% increase. There's 4 of these in the Modern Infect deck nowadays, and that deck did make it to the top 8 in GP Vegas last week. Plus, it also has seen a little increased commander play in some Toxrill builds too. And number 1 is Wedding Ring. This goes up $15.48 to $39.99. That is a 63% increase. This is one of the Crimson Vow cards that can only be found in set boosters or collector boosters. Right now it is trying to find its price point. It's a fun political commander card showing up in a variety of decks now, old and new. And that's going to do it for this week's Top 10 Hot Cards of the Week. Interesting list, a few holdovers from last week, but a lot of new cards on here too. We'll have to see if things calm down as we move away from the big shopping weekend. Remember to join us this weekend, though, to check out our regular episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where we deep dive into everything that's happening in the secondary market. Until then, though, hey, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.